This year, various economic data from China indicate that the mainland economy is in a serious recession. Recently, the leader of the Chinese Communist Party personally visited Shanghai, China's largest financial center, during a tour of the South, which underscored the severity of the crisis. During Xi Jinping's inspection tour of Shanghai, foreign media reported that the China International Capital Corporation, CICC, strictly prohibited analysts from criticizing the Chinese economy, raising doubts about whether Xi had a realistic understanding of the current economic situation in Shanghai and China as a whole. Lao Man, a famous financial analyst from China Finance, published an article titled, "How Disastrous is Shanghai's Economy?" which has once again been widely circulated on the internet. The article analyzed the current state of the Chinese economy and argued that Shanghai's economy was stagnant. Shanghai netizens commented, "Shanghai's current situation is heartbreaking and helpless. The real economy is struggling. Large companies are laying off employees, factories are reducing overtime, and more people are working part-time as delivery men or Didi drivers." Another netizen added, "All sectors are cutting salaries and laying off employees. Few are expanding. Even some large-scale recruitments or hiring quotas have been cancelled." At the end of last year, the article, "How Bad is Shanghai's Economy?" published by Lao Man, was once again widely circulated online, pointing out that Shanghai's economy has become stagnant. Immediately after that, the leader of the Communist Party of China rushed to Shanghai for inspection, highlighting that Shanghai's economy is indeed on the verge of collapse. Xi'an, a professor at the Aiken School of Business at the University of South Carolina, said, "The Yangtze River Delta and the Pearl River Delta have always been the engines driving China's economy. Particularly, Shanghai is China's financial center and the primary hub for opening up to the outside world. If Shanghai, which has the best economy and conditions, is in such a state, the situation in China as a whole is worrying." Economist and political commentator Li Hengqing stated, "The most important engine of economic development is finally stalling. If Shanghai's economy, which significantly drives China's overall economy, is stalling, this reflects the dire state of China's economic development." Recently, many Shanghainese have said that Shanghai's former prosperity is gradually fading, leading to consumption downgrades across the country. A Shanghai netizen remarked, "Now everyone's consumption has been downgraded, but more and more people around me are saving money. Why? Because everyone senses risk. When money is easy to make, you can spend it freely, knowing you can earn more. But now it's really hard to make money, and our situation has not improved." Xi'an commented, "Xi Jinping visited Shanghai, hoping for a revitalization, but now it seems that he may have no way to restart Shanghai's economy." He further noted, "China's economy has essentially regressed 20 years, returning to the pre-WTO situation in 2001. Experts pointed out that China's severe economic recession stems from the CCP's party-controlled economy, which has now formed a vicious cycle and is difficult to reverse. Li Hengqing said, "Xi has been emphasizing that the party leads everything, and he has no intention of making large-scale adjustments. If he were to do so, it would mean relying on the market economy and the rule of law, which would establish a civil society, something that the Communist Party cannot tolerate. Therefore, the chances of China's economy or Shanghai's economy reviving are diminishing, leading to a situation that is difficult to reverse. In the days ahead, all resources in the financial sector will be prioritized to extend the life of local debts, which will inevitably mean that the financial industry will lose liquidity and die as a whole. At the same time, foreign financial institutions will leave China without hesitation. For Shanghai's economy, this is unbearable. For provinces in the central and western regions that are highly dependent on Shanghai's fiscal transfer payments, this will undoubtedly be a significant blow, making it more difficult for them to borrow money. This is a tragic, vicious cycle. Hard times are coming. Chongqing sets up a smash pots and sell irons special team, public opinion in an uproar. On August 28th, the Chongqing local government announced the establishment of a smash pots and sell irons working group, which has attracted widespread public attention. Netizens have been discussing whose pots are being smashed, whose irons are being sold. Some people analyze that the finances must be running out of money and wages may not be paid. The official formation of a smash pots and sell irons special team indicates that hard times are truly coming. According to the document, this Smash Pots and Sell Irons working group consists of special personnel drawn from multiple government departments. The official website of the Xi'an government confirms that the 3 individuals mentioned are indeed district officials, and the notice shows that the special team was established after research by the district government, in accordance with the relevant requirements of the Work Plan for Promoting the Activation of State-Owned Assets in Xi'an District, Chongqing. This seems to confirm that the document is not baseless. As for the specific responsibilities of the Smashing Pots and Selling Irons working group, the document states that it is responsible for the overall planning of smashing pots and selling irons work across the entire district, including formulating work plans, clarifying the scope of implementation, determining asset packages, establishing price determination mechanisms, improving reward and punishment measures, promoting project implementation, carrying out policy publicity, and other related tasks. As soon as the news broke, public opinion was immediately in an uproar. On social platforms in mainland China, netizens discussed whose pot is being smashed, whose iron is being sold. Does the country really need to smash pots and sell iron? Do you still want to develop the Western region? The Yangtze River Delta and the Pearl River Delta must be stabilized first. Some people also commented, "It's another campaign slogan like this, which is really scary. It probably means that the finances are out of money and wages can't be paid." Others are worried that the official establishment of such an institution could mean that a large number of state-owned assets may once again be sold at low prices. Since the founding of the Communist Party of China, it has used different slogans at different times. During Mao Zedong's era, it advocated advancing into communism, but during Deng Xiaoping's time, it was acknowledged that China was only in the primary stage of socialism and had to cross the river by feeling the stones. Now the authorities have announced that they will smash pots and sell iron, prompting some netizens to mock the Communist Party for being worse than previous generations, saying, "After a major change unseen in a century, it has finally returned to the level of the Cultural Revolution. There has been no progress, only thicker skin." China's economy is on the brink of a full-blown recession. The State Administration Commission of the CCP has issued a decisive order. Recently, the State-Owned Assets Supervision and Administration Commission of the Communist Party of China required central enterprises and state-owned enterprises to divest their financial institution assets, known as the Financial Restriction Order. Analysts believe this move aims to rectify the financial sector and encourage central and state-owned enterprises to focus on the real economy. However, in the context of economic decline, the Financial Restriction Order may cause significant shocks in the financial industry, leading to devastating impacts on the economy. The financial rectification storm is coming, and central enterprises and state-owned enterprises are required to divest their financial assets. The Economic Observer reported last Sunday, September 15th, that the State-Owned Assets Supervision and Administration Commission decided in June that central enterprises should not, in principle, establish, acquire, or invest in various financial institutions. Additionally, they should not invest in or increase their holdings in financial institutions that serve the main industry with less effect and carry greater risk. This directive is referred to as the Financial Restriction Order in the industry. Several central enterprises, including Sinicom Capital, China Poly, and Anshan Iron and Steel Group, have begun to sell their stakes in financial institutions. Public information indicates that in the first half of the year, at least 17 shareholders from central and state-owned enterprises have listed their financial equity for transfer. The report stated that regulatory authorities aim to strengthen supervision and risk prevention in the financial activities of central enterprises, focusing on key areas such as finance, high risk, and non-core business. Recently, Bloomberg reported that the CCP is expanding its investigation into investment banking professionals, involving up to 8,700 practitioners. Shen Meng, director of Beijing boutique investment bank Chongqing, commented, "All these suppressions and restrictions will damage the morale of financial practitioners. The government's goal is to fundamentally change the profit distribution across the entire financial industry." According to statistics from Caitong News, over 1,100 senior executives have resigned in less than a month, most of whom were from the financial sector. Currently, financial assets constitute a significant portion of central enterprises' holdings. In fact, over 80% of the assets of listed central enterprises are involved in the financial sector. Regarding the SASAC's financial restriction order, personnel from central enterprises noted that this marks the end of the era when they relied on financial business for quick profits. American financial scholar David Wong recently analyzed for the Epoch Times that the financial restriction order for central and state-owned enterprises indicates that the State-Owned Assets Supervision and Administration Commission is preemptively separating these enterprises from the risks associated with the financial services industry, which will be subject to strict investigations and crackdowns in the near future. This suggests that the ongoing rectification of the financial services industry could deal a devastating blow to many financial enterprises. If these central enterprises and state-owned enterprises participate and become deeply involved in these financial activities, they may introduce financial risks to themselves, he explained.